British exports to Europe are being increasingly marginalised, and UK consumers have been urged to boycott goods from the EU to send a strong message to Brussels. Former diplomat Adrian Hill also believes, rather than complaining about new checks on goods coming into this country, British companies should seek out new markets into which they can sell their products. And he once again suggested Foreign Secretary and Brexit negotiator Liz Truss, preparing for next week's crunch meeting with EU Vice President Maros Sefcovic, should replace Boris Johnson as Tory leader and Prime Minister. Foreign and Commonwealth Office and the Cobra Committee of the Cabinet Office was speaking after the introduction of new regulations on January 1 which will see the majority of imports from the EU checked at the UK border for the right documentation. Speaking to BBC Radio 4, Philip Rycroft, who served as permanent secretary at the department for exiting the European Union from 2017 to 2019, subsequently claimed a lot of businesses won't be ready, warning of teething problems. However, Mr. Hill, who lives in non-aligned Switzerland, said in his experience, British products were becoming increasingly difficult to find there, and questioning why goods from EU countries should therefore be readily available in the UK. He told Express.co.uk, "This is a deliberate policy. If you live here every week, more Swiss and British and French products are replaced by German products in the big grocery chains." Only small shops and online shops sell better quality or well-known brands from places other than Germany. Referring to the additional checks, Mr. Hill suggested the general trend to reduce the reliance on the EU as a trading partner should be welcomed. He explained, "If you live in Britain you should be relieved that our trade is no longer 40% passing through a single choke point at Dover and then foreign heavy trucks polluting Kent, Sussex, Surrey, Berkshire, Hertfordshire, Middlesex, Essex and all points beyond." We should start buying from distant markets and use all the container ports around the British Isles. That would reduce our pollution faster than any green theory. Long sea journeys, short rail or road journeys to deliver from the ports. Lord David Frost, who resigned from the cabinet last month, had wanted to adopt such an approach, but had instead been thwarted by Boris and cabinet slavishly copying EC rules, Mr. Hill claimed. He added, "Frosty was also telling us that only a truly imaginative Brexit will enjoy all the many benefits that are within reach, some under our noses." You could suggest that the voters speed up the benefits of Brexit by a boycott of EU-made goods. The Americans helped bring peace to Northern Ireland. The EU are trying to annex Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. We don't need them, and the Tories should replace Boris with Liz Truss, Fargove, and bring back Frosty to run foreign policy with a strategy. Personally, I'd like to see Nigel Farage lead the Brexit party or brought into the government as media relations minister. Mr. Hill's remarks echo those of Jane Adieu, director of grassroots cross-party campaign Get Britain Out. she told express.co.uk on Wednesday. These new full checks on imports from the EU are an important stage in the United Kingdom's exit from the European Union. They finally show the government is no longer trying to kick the can down the road and act as if leaving the EU will not bring about changes in the way we trade with the world. She added, Brexit was about freedom and change, and breaking away from the grasp of the EU, not just politically, but economically as well. It's about time we ended the current backwards mentality of some that everything we source must come from EU countries near to us geographically. Instead of fixating on imports from the EU, businesses should perhaps increase their cooperation with countries around the world, where goods they want to buy may often be much cheaper. A government spokesman told Express.co.uk, overall trader readiness for the introduction of import controls is strong, and there is plenty of support available to ensure SMEs are well positioned to comply with UK border processes, including one-to-one advice through the Export Support Service. Through our targeted multimedia campaign and series of sector-based webinars, businesses are also signposted to the relevant information to help them. Given the impact of COVID-19 on global supply chains, we have been introducing import controls in phases throughout 2022 in order to give businesses more time to prepare.